For my birthday in January, I took 2 extra days off from work and escaped to the most gorgeous canyon. It was a quick 4-day trip that sparked so much inspiration, and I also made a hat along the way. I will share the hat pattern and some mountain views with you today. I started at the airport with the super chunky 100% wool that I bought this summer. While waiting for the flight, I quickly made a small swatch to check the gauge and cast on stitches for 1x1 ribbon part of my hat. You can actually get the written pattern following the link in the description box below. I plan to make a folded hem for a more cozy look, so I worked for approximately 16 centimeters in my main color, and then added the contrast yarn for the main body of the hat using a seed stitch pattern, alternating between 2 yarn balls. Here is how my work has been growing. I'm sorry for a shaky video, we were passing through some turbulence here. At this point, I decided it was time to try it on, so I made sure there was no line for the bathroom and escaped in there for a very quick fit check. Pretty happy with the results so far. Now a couple of more rounds and I will start shaping the crown. But later about this. First, let me show you the most breathtaking views of this trip. For my birthday number 35, all I wanted is to be immersed with nature. We started at so-called Valle de los Monjes, or Valley of the Monks. It owes its name to the rock formations that resemble monks with distinguished hats and clothing. These rock formations are millions of years old, a magnificent landscape perfect for hiking. And of course I had to wear my handmade cable sweater. I think its texture matched the surroundings perfectly. I will put the links to the patterns for all my knits I'm wearing in this video in the description box below. Next day we headed to Barrancas del Cobre. It's an absolutely majestic place. This canyon is 4 times bigger and 2 times deeper than Grand Canyon. Just look at this. My heart was full. And of course, I had to match my second version of the AVB sweater with the texture of the mountains. And then I ventured out to some rock climbing for the first time in my life. And let me tell you, probably the last time of my life. That was the scariest thing that I have ever done in my life. So if you have never done it before, I don't recommend starting at this canyon because the heights were insane. I think I aged another 35 years after this adventure. And then the rain came, and I was so happy to feel it on my skin. I will make sure to leave all the links and travel recommendations in the description box below, just in case if you ever feel adventurous. Let me take a knitwear break here and just gush about my favorite technique in knitwear design, cables. The fabric created is not only beautiful, but is also one of the best to protect from cold winds. It definitely served me well in the mountains. Plus, cables are so much fun to knit. Next on the list was the hike in the forest, right next to the majestic cliff. I got my coffee at the hotel and went for a casual walk to breathe, to explore, and be grateful. I would definitely recommend putting your alarm for the sunrise because you can't miss those views. Back to the head pattern. Here I'm shaping the crown, decreasing the stitches until I have 6 left on my needles. And then I just threaded the yarn end through the remaining stitches and closed the gap. You will get the free head pattern when you subscribe to my newsletter. I'm pretty happy with this quick design. The colors and texture remind me of these rocks with yellow speckles. We took the train back to the city. It was a 6-hour ride through these amazing mountains. It was just enough time for reading, knitting, and enjoying these spectacular views. I also took this time to finalize the head pattern for you. It is a very quick knit. I think you can do it in 2-3 evenings. The stitches used are basic knit and purl combinations, and the shaping is minimum. You can grab your copy following the link below. This pattern is also great for using your scrap yarn left from some bigger projects. I used less than 1 skein for the contrast color. And that's the end of this short getaway. Here I'm wearing my Mohair Flor sweater and the puzzle Cowl. You can find the patterns for all the sweaters I'm wearing in this video on my website. The link is in the description box below.